Hi to all the metal crypt readers. This is Ignazio Nicastro from Xenos. Today I'm going to introduce you some of the most important albums of my life. The album that pushed me to be a metal musician, a bass player and a vocalist. First to begin, I wish to introduce you the third Xenos album, Requiem for the Oppressor, out the 23 of last May for the Italian label Making the Music. Thrash metal, Slayer, Creator, Coroner, you will find them here. So if you're looking for a very good album, a very good thrash metal album, feel free to get in touch with the band, with our official pages, and with our label. So I hope you will enjoy this one. Let's start. So the very first time I listened to heavy metal, it was the 1992 and I was 12 years old. My very first album was Fear of the Dark by Iron Maiden. I am a great fan of Iron Maiden, I really love them, but Fear of the Dark was not the album that pushed me to be a musician. Well, I love this album, but the most important Iron Maiden album for my musical formation is and was this one, Power Slave. The very first time I listened to it, I was spellbound by the song, and I was spellbound by the entire album. Everything here is almost perfect, maybe not is perfect at all. And to me, Night, Zionist, Back in the Village, Power Slave, the title track, Rime of the Anti-Mariner, they are all perfect tracks, and this is a manifesto for classic heavy metal. The band performance is extremely amazing. Everything works in a perfect way. Bruce Dickinson is a fantastic singer, and guitar solos, bass guitar, the drummer Nico McBrain, the drummer performance is really awesome, and everything made this album really perfect. Power Slave is not a simple heavy metal, classic metal album. This is a manifesto of the perfect heavy metal. So, Power Slave is Power Slave, yeah, come on. Another band that pushed me to be a musician, and maybe you will find, or maybe you will find not, won't find elements of their influences on Xenos idea and on my way of writing, my way of playing, but their music, and above all the charisma and the attitude of their singer, is something that always impressed me. And I'm talking about King Diamond and the Danish Merciful Fate. Their first album from 1983, Merciful Fate, Melissa, is something really amazing, and everything is on an higher level, because song like Evil, Curse of the Pharaohs, Into the Coven, and the perfect, amazing opening arpeggio over the title track, Melissa, are something really ultra perfection is not of this world. And Melissa is something that influenced death metal, black metal, and all of the music to come from 83 and 8. This is really a great album, and probably one of the most important heavy metal album and metal album ever for the entire metal scene. From the classic to the most extreme band, Melissa is totally perfection. So another band that impressed me, and they influenced me very, very much, above all for the kind of way they had to compose music. They were so sophisticated, and the use of the dissonance in their music is very present. So everything on their album is very futuristic. But one of their albums for me is pure perfection, and is more than a simple album. I'm talking about Celtic Frost and this masterpiece from 85. This is To Megatherion. Well, I don't know where to begin talking about this album, but well, this is an album, I think, that comes from the galaxy, from another space and time. This is to Megatherion, and please listen to Innocence Rot, Usurper, Jewel Throne. This is really an album from another space and another time. Well, you can find some influence on my way of playing on Xenos CD, even if they are on another level for the most of a band, except for the existing band. But well, so the Celtic Frost are not a simple band to me. Celtic Frost are really something that is very hard to express, to explain. This is a masterpiece, this is a milestone, and there's nothing more to say. This is Celtic Frost to Megatherion. Well, number 3. I know we are talking about 4 albums, but I think that for my musical formation, this album, 2 albums are on the same level, so please forgive me if I'm talking about 2 albums and not 1. At the first place, I will put the 2 albums, these 2 albums, and for me at the same level of importance for my formation, musical formation, because they are 2 of my favorite bands, probably the 2 bands that most inspired me when I formed Xenos CD. I'm talking about Creator, Pleasure to Kill, this masterpiece from '86, and there's one, Slayer. This is it's hard to I know it's very hard to talk about Season in the Abyss, but well, these 2 albums to me are really musical perfection. Pleasure to Kill is the godfather of death metal, and for some reason, Creator are the godfather of black metal, and Slayer is the most form of thrash metal perfection. So these 2 are for me at number 1, 2 of my most important musical album for my musical formation. And on talking about these 2 albums, well, I don't know what to say. Please listen to them, and you will understand why they are at number 1, both at number 1. These 2 albums, for every treasure out there, maybe are total perfection. So if you are into thrash metal, into extreme metal, you cannot avoid to listen to this masterpiece. Now, this is the end of the video. I'm very proud to talk about these masterpieces. Thanks for listening to me. Hail to everyone out there. Hail to the Metal Crypt readers and listeners. I hope you will meet on the road. So thank you. Thrash till death, my friend. See you on the road. Bye bye.